Hey guys, welcome to a new video on the channel. This video will handle about the smartwatch and how it works and the software. So it will be a very interesting video for all of us. Stay tuned. So, apart from the watch, we have in the package this stripe that you can put the watch on these clips here, and then turn it around your wrist. If you don't like the standard things that are on the watch. Then we have the cable here with the USB plug to put on the power supply, and on the other side to put it on the watch. And in there is a magnet, and when you don't put it right, you see it rejects it, it refuses. So you have to put it in the right direction, and then the magnets work perfect and you can load up the battery. Now about the watch itself. We have here a touch screen and one touch on this button and you get the screen. On the screen, when you put your finger on the display and it turns small, then you can choose between different layouts. And when you did your choice, you touch it again and it magnifies and you have the screen of your choice. In the app, on the smartphone, there are even more screens that you can choose of, but that is for later. Here, when you push the button 2 times, you get another screen where you can get the training and the different sport modes. You go back, it then is there when you get a message from YouTube, for instance, or from your smartphone, you can get it on the screen here. And then breathing exercise, special program to do that. Stopwatch, everybody knows that, the timer. For the music on the app, you can choose the next track, the previous track, play and pause. And then we have here some settings, dial settings. I showed them before. And the QR code. Info about the watch. And then reset it or set it off. Then you can scroll between the different screens, the steps, kilometers, kilocalorie, the heart rhythm, also in graphic, the oxygen in the blood, and the hours that you slept well, and deep sleep and not a deep sleep. then breathing exercise, and then you come back in the normal display. And when you scroll upwards, you can set light or dark for the screen. You come here in the info screen, okay. And then we have here the sign of the Bluetooth connection. If it is on or not, you can see that here. And then the state of the battery. Then we have the Android app. When you start it up, the first thing to do is to sync it with your watch. And that is just to slide it from the top to the downwards to get it syncing. While it is syncing, you see at the top the degrees Celsius outside, then in the center the steps, target step, the distance, and the heat in kilocalories. More downwards you can see the heart rate recording in a graphic way, the sleep recording, and also in a graphic way the blood oxygen recording. Clicking on the heart rate you can see more details and you can compare them with the results of the previous days in the calendar. And then you have a graphic display of your sleep and you can analyze it in sleep quality. Graphically by the week or by the month. And then of course there is the blood oxygen recording more in detail, also graphically. At the bottom, when you click on Me, you get your personal installation. For instance, let us go to the training plan. Here you can set up your goal in terms of the steps that you plan to do this day, and a lot of more settings that you can do in terms of training. And then you have a bunch of permission settings that you can change like you want to have them. For instance, the messages you want to get from the different apps. Some helpful settings for the disabled people. And if you want some messages on the screen of your watch, here you can set how to get them. Some general info about the app itself, the phone permission, the call permission settings, the SMS permission settings. Settings about the address book. Camera permissions. Some general system settings. And you also can go to the sports and ask for the data of the sports that you did in the past. When you click at the bottom on Device, you immediately come in the dial center where you can choose between the different dial screens. And you can also download the latest ones. And you can magnify them one by one just to see how it looks on your watch. And you can download them on your watch when you hit the green button, the synchronous dial, and then it will synchronize, it will sync on your watch screen. When you click on My Dial, you can see some screens that you used before and you can choose them back. And then there is the option of Custom Dial, where you can put a photo as a background for the hour on your watch. You also have a sedentary reminder that you can set to remind you to move sometimes when you sit too long. A smart alarm clock, you have to have it. Then you have the quite handy option to raise your hand to activate the display of your watch. You just have to raise your hand and come back and the display will light up. So you don't have to push the button when you're not in the possibility, so when you're not hands-free. This is again a wrap for this video, guys. I hope you liked it, and if you did, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't, do the same. consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to get notification of all the new videos that are coming your way. For now, I wish you a wonderful day and see you in the next one. Peace!